Fishing in the Alexandria area with my buddy Don today.
Hey.
We're fishing in his boat and we had a kind of a nice thing happen. We switched lakes. We started out on Lobster Lake, and when we got off the lake there was an invasive species county worker there, and they washed Don's boat for him, didn't they, Don?
Oh, it was great. I wanted to be washed too, but they wouldn't do that. So.
That's right, they're just washing boats. They wouldn't wash us. But anyhow, I wanted to show you all what it looks like in case you haven't had your boat washed or in case you're wondering about the washing process. They start with the motor and they hook up some flaps on it and they pump, what was it, like 110 degree water?
At least 110 degrees.
And then they want to do your live wells with an even hotter blend of like 140 degree water, and your anchor ropes. Can you think of anything else?
They got the front portion of my boat where the anchor ropes were sitting on the carpet.
Yep, so anywhere that something that's been in the water touches, they're going to spray it down.
Sprayed my nets as well.
Yep, and the nets. And then on the outside of the boat, they can do it with a low pressure wash if it's a boat that's just been kind of in and out with some hotter water. And then they also, if it's a boat that's been in for a while or looks like it has some things stuck to it, they had a high pressure wash. Do you remember what the high pressure was? Something PSI?
Oh, 3,500 PSI.
3,500 PSI. The side of his boat
Light
got
tanker.
washed.
Yeah.
He washed the trailer also. Here's Pete washing the boat. All right, so we're here getting our boat washed.
All right, what we do is we decontaminate boats. If there's in any infested waters, like this one has zebra mussels as well as milfoil. We start with the motor with about 100, 110 degree water. We flush it through there. You can see it's coming out, and that'll get any stagnant water that's in there.
Awesome.
Now what I do is go into the inside of the boat. If there's live wells, which there's not on this boat, I would hit those with hot water. Now we're going up to 140 degrees, which will kill any milfoil, any zebra mussels in 10 seconds of holding it on.
Awesome.
Since this boat doesn't have live wells, I still want to hit the splash wells as well as the anchor ropes, which has been in the water.
So 140 degrees.
On the outside of the boat, I can do one of two things. I can put this low pressure water on and let it go through, but also on my power washer wand, I can go low pressure. Then I don't have to do two things. So both will be getting the water on it, the hot water. The high pressure we can use if there's anything stuck on there. If we have some weeds we can't get, or especially if there's zebra mussels, we can use that high pressure and get it off of there.
So low pressure for the anchor ropes, high pressure coming for the bottom of the boat, looking to get all the zebra mussels off.
Well, we'll both share our YouTube channels. Mine is, I think it's under Pete Phillips, and if you see a picture, I think my dog Boogie's on it. But you can also look up Distance Learning with Philly, and you need to watch Corona Prom 2020. So dial that baby, Corona Prom 2020, and I decided to take my wife to prom to show the kids that you can do prom in your own backyard.
Awesome. So Distance Learning with Philly, Corona Prom, look it up.
Now, if we did have any weeds we couldn't get off, or zebra mussels, which are the big thing, I can blow this off. We're looking about 3,500 PSI, and that'll take them right off.
Where do you typically find any zebra mussels if you'd find them?
They like to hang out just around the water edge here, on the bottom. If you have a pontoon boat with sea legs,
Sure.
almost every time they come off, they'll be in there.
Really?
And if you're doing it at home, the bar that goes under those sea legs, try to get your power washer, at least a hose up in there, because there's always stuff in there. But yeah, it's always below the water line. But if it's real bad, we'll see here a boat that goes to like a resort for a week.
Yeah.
That's sitting in the water. I like to get back in here, and all of this stuff
Oh yeah.
Anywhere they can really
Anything
adhere
that
to.
shows a little bit more, they can get to.
So for a separate fee, Pete will hose you down, but that's negotiable. Just kidding. Thanks, Pete, for all the advice. So you had one more thing?
Did it like this the
I
whole
do
time.
have one more thing. You may be asking, okay, Pete, hey, how'd you get so good looking? I get that a lot. You didn't see any zebra mussels. There were no weeds. Why did you do that? Zebra mussels are microbial. Before they start growing, they're extremely highly concentrated within the water. So if you have water in your boat, water in a live well, water in a bait bucket, that can easily go into another lake and spread around. Now, wakeboard boat owners, please listen to me. It should be part of your average day on the water to get decontaminated when you come out. You bring water into your boat, mass quantities, and it can't all go out. Make sure you clean your boat out. If there's no one with a decontamination machine, pull those bags of water up on the sides and push them and make sure they get all out. I know you can't do that with all of them, but do you really want to be the guy who goes north of Park Rapids and starts infecting those lakes? I don't think you do.
Absolutely good advice. And also, wakeboard driver people, stop going in circles when I'm bass fishing. Thank you. So there you have it, just a little glimpse into what it might look like if you ever need to get your boat washed at a landing. We just happened to have a really nice guy that helped us out. His name is Pete Phillips. You can follow him on YouTube. Pete is a social studies teacher in the area here in Alexandria and does a lot of videos that would be valuable for kids from elementary through high school. So you might want to check him out. Pete Phillips is his YouTube channel. Wherever you're at, I hope your boat's clean. I hope you're catching fish. Thanks for watching.